Hey y'all, Queen Bee here with another Get Ready With Me. Uh, I still haven't worked on my intro. I guess that would be my intro. Hey, Queen Bee here. Whatever. I'm gonna work on that one of these days. I don't do any editing or any of that stuff, which obviously you guys know, because I don't have none of that fancy stuff. But I've been checking into a lot of people's stuff lately, and they're saying just upload. Like, just record, upload. Don't worry about what it looks like. Just do it. Just get the content out there. Be yourself. So I'm being myself. So, um, if you like what I talk about, please feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. If you don't, that's fine. My content is not for everyone. My content is very random. I do all kinds of things. It could be from dad jokes to bartending stuff to cooking sometimes, questions and answers with my daughters, being silly with my grandkids. You just never know what you're gonna get with me. And I'm not for everybody. I don't claim to be. And if it's not for you, that's cool. All I ask is just don't be disrespectful. Like, I would never come on somebody else's channel and just say rude, hateful things. You know, we're out here just all trying to just do things with their lives or whatever. And I've seen people that put like really rude comments, and it's just unnecessary. And that's why I keep saying I'll just send you guys an internet hug. It's fine. It's totally fine. So you guys know I'm a bartender, right? And with that, literally feel like patient client information, or no, patient doctor information, it doesn't go anywhere. I'm a very private person, so I respect other people's privacy, you know? So one of my hugest irritations is when I talk to somebody and I specifically say, hey, can we keep this between me and you? Or, hey, don't tell this specific person. And then it winds up to that specific person. Once I find that out, I'm good. I'm done. Because I do it. Like, you can talk to me about anything. And especially if you say, please do not tell. For the most part, I'm not going to anyway. I've slipped up in the past and I've said something because in my head, I didn't think it was that big of a deal. And they didn't say don't tell. And this was years ago. I haven't done it in a long time. For the most part, you can tell me you had Cheerios for breakfast and nobody's gonna find that out, because if you want somebody to know you had Cheerios for breakfast, you'll tell them yourself, right? Okay. My customers, a lot of them like to come to the bar for different things. Well, pretty much anybody that attends a bar does it for a number of reasons. Social activity. Some like to come for the latest gossip. They might come because, they've had a really hard day, week, month, life, and they need somebody to talk to. And I have people that they know because they'll come in and ask questions about somebody else. And I'm like, I don't get into people's business. If you want to know, go ask that person. So then they feel comfortable coming to me when they have some heavy stuff going on with them. So like, I know you're not going to tell. Can I talk to you about something? And, yeah, it's bartending, but sometimes it can be stressful, but it could also be very rewarding. I have had a few different people over the years that at the time I didn't know it. But apparently, apparently, I said something that in turn, I could think of two people for sure one that still comes in all the time, that every time he sees me, he says, "Thank you, Victoria. Thank you." And I say to him all the time, I'm like, dude, you don't have to thank me every time you see me. Like, I'm gonna serve you. I'm gonna give you the best service I got. I'll be cool with you. He was like, no, you have no idea, but thank you. And I was like, okay. So after about a year of this, and me saying to him every single time, dude, I'm not gonna say his name. I don't call him dude, I say his name, but I'm trying, obviously I'm not gonna say it. So I'm like, dude, you don't have to thank me every single time you see me. And finally, about a year ago, he broke down and he said, you don't know it. And you probably have no idea what you said to me that day. But what you don't know is when I left here, I was planning on taking my life. Yeah. I don't take credit for that. I don't know what I said, but I know it probably wasn't my words. It probably came from up above. Whatever I said he needed to hear that day. And I know one thing, he's still here with us. Praise God. And so that kind of changed some things. Since he told me about it, he's still, every single time he's there, and he makes sure he tells everybody around him. He says, Victoria was here for me when nobody else was. He was like, she doesn't know. He says the same thing. She doesn't know what she said that day, but it changed my life. He said she was also there for me when my wife took my kids and left me. And I didn't know how to cook nothing for myself. And she gave me some easy recipes. He's like, now I'm a great cook. You never know how you might change somebody's life. You never know. By one little thing you might say, and for my believers out there, let God use you. There's times where I've questioned what I think I should say, and it's like almost like a nagging telling me, just say it, just say it, just say it. And I'm like, I don't want to say that. Just say it, just say it, just say it. Finally, I'm like, you know what? I need to just trust that they need to hear this specific thing right now because something in me is not letting it go. And you just never know, that message that they need to hear. I'm so glad whatever I said that day changed whatever he was going through, and he decided to not take his life. It could go from something that deep to something as small as I have a couple that comes in, and the husband came in one day and he was like, oh my gosh, I got this wedding, or we have a wedding we're going to. I have no idea what I'm going to wear. It's going to be hot. This was back in the summer. He was like, it's going to be hot. We have to be dressed up, obviously. It's a wedding. He was like, and it's outside. He was like, I don't want to be hot. I said, linen. He was like, what? I was like, get a linen suit. You could dress it up, dress it down. He was like, oh my goodness. I would have never thought that. Wow. He was like, I actually have some linen pants I could wear, and I just didn't know what occasion to wear it for. And he wound up ordering a top for it. And he said when he was at the wedding, he came back in afterwards, and he was like, oh my gosh, Victoria. He was like, I went to the wedding, and all the other guys were like, wow, that would have been a great idea to wear. It's so hot out here. I don't want to be in this suit, and that's dressy enough, not too dressy, but it's nice and cool. He was like, thank you so much. And his wife was even like, yeah, I loved it. He looked great. So just little stuff like that. You just never know how you might help somebody. I love helping people. Same couple. He came in right before Christmas, and he was like, oh my gosh, I don't know what to get my wife for Christmas. He's like, I have no idea what to get her. And he was like, I had something to replace something of hers that was about to, I knew it was about to, break or whatever. He was like, and it was probably like 2 weeks before Christmas or a week and a half, something like that. And it wound up breaking down. And it was late at night. And she was like, oh, what am I going to do? This is broken. He was like, hold on. So we went out to the garage and came back. And he was like, Merry Christmas. Merry early Christmas. I had this for you for Christmas. And she was super excited that he had it or whatever. But he was like, but now, what am I supposed to do for her? I have no idea what to do for Christmas. I said, I don't know if she's the type to like massages or facials, but maybe get her a gift card to a nice spa. And he was like, what the heck? I would have never thought to do that. Heck yeah, she loves facials, she loves massages. He was like, you didn't steer me wrong with the linen suit. I'm doing it. That's what I'm getting her. Heck yeah. He was like, now I know what to do. It's just little stuff like that. It just, to me, it's rewarding. I love helping people. I love word of mouth stuff. My bar, it's a little dive bar. You guys have seen pictures, whatever. We have the regular, everyday, working guy, whatever, blue collar, whatever. And I have people all the time like, hey, do you know of a mechanic? Do you know of a painter? Do you know of a AC guy? Do you know of just pretty much anything? And I'm like, heck yeah, I do. Hold on. I love word of mouth. I love helping both parties. I love somebody getting business, somebody getting the work done that they need. And I don't ask, I'm not looking for nothing out of it. It just makes me feel good to help people. Maybe drop down in the comments below what makes you feel good. Are you a helper? Do you like to keep all the info to yourself? What in your job makes you feel like this is something you want to get up and go to every day? Or is it just something that you're just making money and you're going there even though you hate it day after day after day? Me personally, I spend way too much time at work to hate what I do. I could not. I've had jobs like that in the past, and we spend way too much time at work, y'all, to hate it. So see, this is going a whole nother way. If you're listening to this and you literally wake up every single day questioning why you're doing what you're doing day in and day out, maybe rethink it and try to find something else that you actually have a passion for. Do I want to be a bartender my entire life? No, but I also have other coals in the fire. Not only am I, obviously I'm trying to work towards YouTube, but I have other stuff that I'm working on doing. I do love bartending. I really do. I love my crazy ass bar family. They make me nuts half the time, but love them. And yeah, I definitely enjoy it. And when you see me there, unless I'm in like, I've explained before that football season can be very tough for me because of misophonia and the loudness and stuff. So sometimes I am on edge with that, but for the most part, I enjoy what I do. I really do. And most people can tell that I enjoy it. I enjoy the interaction with the people. I enjoy making drinks. I enjoy making new drinks or, finding a new recipe that I want to do. I love cooking, so making drinks is to me a lot like cooking, and just throwing something together, going with flavors. I'm like, that sounds like it would be good together. I'm not obviously at a fancy bar where we have all kinds of the crazy stuff, super fancy, but I still have fun with it nonetheless. I don't think I could ever work in a fancy bar. I shouldn't say never. I probably could. But I love the banter I have with my customers where I am able to talk to them. Sounds crazy, but I promise you they come back for more every time. I talk that ish, and for some reason they like it, I guess. Maybe like just like the alcohol. I don't know, but they keep coming back on my shifts, and so I take that to mean that they like it. But either way, guys. Also, I don't want to hear that this is bad for the environment. My bad. I couldn't find the pump kind when I was there. Anyways, my apologies to the environment. I tried not to spray too much though. You guys, I hope that everybody is having a great day. Try to find something to make somebody smile today. Do something to make you smile today. Be a light in somebody's life. What else? I don't know. This is the longest video I've done in a while. I try to usually keep them short and sweet. I know not everybody likes my dad jokes, but for whatever reason, I get the most views on those, likes and subscribes in those. So somebody must like them. And I have fun with them. And that's what it's about for me. I'm having fun. I'd like to enjoy what I do. If you guys didn't catch that already. All right. I will see you guys in the next video, whatever that may be. And as always, be safe out there. I'm praying for you, your family, your friends' health. That's a whole nother topic I need to hit on. You know what? I'm not going to wait. Or am I going to wait? Like for part 2.